24-10 in their last 34 games. They're now a couple games above 500. Corbin pitches 7 strong innings yesterday. Last 3 starts has a 1.29 ERA in 21 innings pitched. So you combine that with what Max and Strasburg are doing, the front 3, the top of this rotation has been amazing.
Plus Sanchez has been significantly better.
And we're wondering, does it go back to Davey throwing a tantrum? I don't buy it, but apparently the timing is right there.
Timing maybe coincides. Let's go to Mike in Fairfax. Mike, what's up, buddy?
How you doing, guys? Love the show.
Thanks, man.
Got double duty today with you guys doing a 2-man show, I see.
It's all good.
But I just wanted to throw this out there. I know coming off the DL, getting healthy is a huge thing and a huge positive, but there is something to say for Davey throwing his tantrum. And I'm a big Tigers fan. I'm from Detroit.
Yeah.
And early in 2006, when they ended up going to the World Series, Leland threw a tantrum when they blew a game early in May, and it really set the tone. And a lot of the guys got comfortable. They had the mentality that, my manager's. So what do you guys think?
I guess. I guess you got to give it some credit. I went through the transactions. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate the call. I went through the transactions, and they kind of line up. But basically what happened is they got fully healthy for the most part around the 22nd. Anthony Rendon was reinstated on May 7th. Juan Soto was reinstated on the 11th. Trey Turner came back on the time there were Matt Adams was out. Been out this whole time also. And Matt Adams come back 22nd. Meanwhile, they had given up on Tony Sipp. They had given up on Dan Jennings. They sent down Justin Miller. They kind of tweaked things bullpen-wise. And then I guess you throw in the tantrum,
If you want to credit the tantrum, go ahead. I just don't buy it. It's a coincidence. And I remember at the time criticizing Davey because it did seem very contrived.
Seemed a little contrived and out of character for him because he's not that way. He's so calm, cool, and collected.
And if that's type of...
Well, the thing is, the reason why it works is because you can't do it every day. Like, it's got, you know what I mean? It's got to be it's like with your kid. You can't just raise hell every time. You raise hell every time, it's not going to have the same impact.
Yeah. I think it's more the guys getting healthy, regressing to the mean, and the bullpen not being great. Certainly not great, but it got better. It was historically bad there for a while.
Right. And you knew that wasn't going to continue at that pace. And look, what I was trying to get to, in the last segment was, okay, so maybe they're not going to play 700 baseball the rest of the way like they have over the last 5 weeks, which, by the way, 5 weeks, that's a pretty decent chunk of sample size there. But they can play, I think they can play 62%, winning. I think they can do that.
Maybe.
If this is a team we thought was going to compete for a World Series. So I think they can.
I'm a little bit like Boog Shambi. Like Boog Shambi, when he came on the show, the ESPN baseball analyst said pump the brakes a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a great stretch, and maybe it'll extend out here for another couple of weeks, but they're going to have some bad stretches as well.
Absolutely.
Just the way it is. I mean,
of course,
Corbin's on fire right now. Max is on fire. Now, Max, I kind of expect him to be really good all the time, but he's in particularly on fire right now. I mean, if he gives up more than a run, it's stunning right now.
Right.
So you're going to have those stretches where, some of the breaks aren't going to go your way. Like you said, look, they won a walk-off game last night. Trey Turner game when he hit. So it could have gone the other way. Close game.
Well, last night easily could have gone the other way. But, I mean, they're pulling them out right now. And why is getting healthy matter? Everybody playing so poorly. Brian Dozier, is this right? In the month of June? This is not right. This can't be right. Okay, right. He had 5 bombs, 13 RBI, and he hit 275.
Yeah, playing better. But some of the guys who are playing really well right now aren't going to play as well as they are right now.
I'm not
in
sure
July.
that it's unsustainable, though. In the month of June, Trey Turner's hitting 266. He could do better.
Trey can do that. Sure.
Anthony Rendon's hitting 307. I expect him to hit that all year. It's not like he's hitting 400.
Yep.
Juan Soto's hitting 289 in the month of June. That's what he hit. He could do better. I mean, he could do that. Adam Eaton, 313. Okay, maybe that's a little high for him, but that's not like it's unsustainable.
No,
Victor Robles hit 247. Nobody in the month of June.
The lineup is fine, but some of the pitchers may not be able to sustain it. Corbin's not going to continue to have a 1.3 ERA, which is his last 3 starts. And as great as Max is, I don't think Max is going to have a sub-1 ERA the rest of the way.
Right. I don't think so either, but I'm
telling you, in the back of my mind, I always think Strasburg's going to get hurt because he does every year.
For some reason, that's not top of mind for me. Maybe because we've
He's
gone
gone
so
half
long
the season without an injury, but every year he goes on the DL, so I'm just waiting for that.
He's due. This would be the time. All right, so I'm just looking at the largest chunk of sample size that we have, which is the month of June. Hold
You're
on.
being super optimistic.
I'm just trying to be realistic.
Yeah, maybe people feel that way. 800-636-1067. Are you with EB that the team can sustain this type of winning percentage? If not the 70%, the 60%.
They can.
Where you win 6 out of 10 games the rest of the way. If they do that, so they are 43 and 41. You're going to have to do more math here on the phone. Let's see.
Well, while you do that, let me give you some numbers for the pitching staff. So Max has been lights out, but overall in the month of June. Oh, that's not good. God damn it, didn't come up. That was the total. Hey, bear with me here. I'm trying to get the pitching stats for the month of June. All right, so Max has been lights out. He's got a 1 ERA. That's not going to continue, right? Strasburg in the month of June has a 5.7 ERA. He could actually pitch better. Sanchez has been great, 2.7. Corbin, 4.5.
So you kind of think the 24 and 10 is who they are?
Not that far off.
Okay.
Not that far off.
So
it's
if they
a little
just play
high,
60%,
but it's not that far off.
by my math, you took my pen, so I'm not sure, but by my math, I think they would have to go 48 and 30. If they go 48 and 30 the rest of the way, which is winning about 60% of your games, you're in the playoffs for sure. Because now you're in the 90-win territory. You'd be at 91 wins, I believe, which I believe gets you into the playoffs. It's not a guarantee, but look, the team just needs to get in with the wild card. And if they get in with the wild card, they've had a bunch of one-game situations to advance, and they've blown it in the past. But I like my chances with Max Scherzer on the mound.
They got to somehow arrange it so that Max can get that start.
The problem is you end up going up against another team's number one starter.
That's fine.
You know, but he's as good, if not the best. And you wouldn't be facing the Dodgers because they're going to be in.
Right. Listen, I don't think they can play 700 baseball, but I think they definitely can play 600 or better. You know, if they're healthy. I think they've proven that. I think it's a significant sample size. Anyway, I think it's something to get excited about. You know, last night I was tweeting how frustrated I was to watch Corbin do so well and then Suero come in and just kind of blow it. But they pulled it out. They pulled it out, and that's why we stay up and watch.
Bullpen. That's just the bottom line. They do not have it.
No,
they have a weak bullpen.
When I was watching the game last night, I reassured myself. I said, if he blows this, they're going to do this once a week. You just have to deal with it.
Yep,
they're going to blow one game a week, and then hopefully the other 4 or 5 games they get good strong starts.